thank you for joining me today. So we are going to be working on Anna Griffin, the Cathedral shutter dies. As you can see here, here's our inspiration sheet and our instructions. So super easy. This is another addition to the shutter card dies, the shutter die set. So there was one released a few months ago, and I will leave that in the description box if you would like to see that. So to get started, you are going to need your large plates for your die cutting machine. You're going to need to cut this out. This is your actual card base. You're going to need to cut out 2 of the belly bands if you choose to use it. You're going to need to cut out 1 of these, and then you're going to need to cut out 2 of these and 2 of these, or if you would like to use these on the front of your card, 4 of these and 4 of these, but I'm using 2 and 2. Okay, that's to do it the basic way. So if you are going to use double-sided paper, we have to flip this die over for the shutter on one side, so I'll show you that. Be careful when using double-sided paper or printed paper. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So you will die cut this. I'm sorry, I was looking for the score lines, and you're going to have score line here and here. So you're just going to take that and you're going to fold your score line. Okay, and you're just going to do that to each side, and I am going to burnish this. So you burnish it with your scoring tool or your bone folder, and it will look like a gatefold card. So then now what you would do is take your decorative layer and you will want to place that here, okay, before we adhere it down. You could do it after, but I would say just do it before. I cut out an extra piece because I wanted to have like a stained glass look. So I am going to actually put this one on first, and then I'm going to adhere this to it on top. And this is optional to add that extra layer. So then I'll put this here, and then we will adhere this down. So we will do the same thing to the other side, and you can to adhere this decorative piece, you can use your Xyron, which is what I've done. So then you'll just line that up. It won't line up perfectly, so you will have like an edge hanging out on each side. You see that? So, and that's fine. So then what you would do then is, let me make sure this sticks, and hold on, this was not wanting to stick. Give it a good burnish. And then what you're going to do is we are going to take this and we're just going to kind of line this up, and then we're going to peel back. If you're using your tape or whatever, this is the direction that you're going to lay it in. So just line it up. You see the little area here, just kind of line it up, and then press down. Okay, and then it should be like this. So you have your first little door, and then I'll do the same to the other side. All right, so then you're just going to fold this one up along the score line and just give it a burnish. And then also we're going to put some adhesive right here. So like I said, your tape runner, your glue, or your tear tape. So we'll do the same thing to this side that we did to the other side. So I'm gonna put down my decorative layer and my stained glass layer. Okay, so let me get this. Well, I'm not gonna peel that off yet. So let's do, so then I'll put this on and then this. Okay, so then I have this one here, and then we're just going to line this up like we did the other one, and we are going to go ahead and adhere this down. And you kind of want to make sure, or do it as best as you can, to kind of line it up with the other side. So it's no big deal, but just as close as you can. And press it down. So there we go. That looks good. Give it a good burnish. Okay, so then we are almost done with this. Now you just want to go ahead and take your gateway here, or whatever you call this, I forgot. And this has a score line here and here. So you want to go ahead and fold your score lines on each side and put adhesive. So let me get my adhesive. And we also need a sentiment, or if you're not going to use a sentiment, if you're going to put like anything decorative or flowers or any type of embellishments, you want to get those ready for the inside where the window area is. Okay, so let's just give this a burnish so it stays. And then I have chosen for my, so when you cut this out, you'll get this. So you can also use this, obviously you can't stamp on here, but you can put this here, or you can just use it by itself. You want to go ahead and you can do that first or after this part. I kind of like to do it first. So I'm just going to kind of line it up and put my adhesive on it. So I'm just putting some adhesive. Use adhesive, tear tape, glue, whatever works for you. So I'm gonna just, I kind of like to use this as a guide and then just kind of like get it in, if that makes sense. Okay, kind of looked a little crooked to me. Okay, looks good. So you just press that down, and then now we are going to take off our tape, or so then we're just going to, so what you want to do is like kind of like close it a little bit and just line this up. Sorry, I'm trying to stay in camera view and focus. Okay, so this is gonna like line up to this, and then the others you're gonna do the same. And then you're going to take off your tape here, or go ahead and use your tape runner, put your adhesive, and then we're going to, I'm just kind of closing it for guidance, and then you're just going to press that down. Okay, so there we go. Actually, let me lift this up. Now, if you have strong tape like I'm using, you might have to, I think Anna did this on one of her presentations as well. The tape was so strong. I'm using Crafter's Companion, but it didn't really do much. Just kind of like line it and, okay, like that. There we go. And then just, now you have your shutter. So you have to just kind of warm it up like that. And then now you can decorate here, here, your outsides. I'm going to go ahead and do the belly band for you. So the belly band, remember I said to cut out 2 pieces. So I have 2 here. And depending on the thickness of your card, you may not need to cut off an end on one of them. But mine is not that thick, so I'm just going to go ahead and trim off a little square. You'll see the score lines. And then now what you want to do is the other score line, you want to bend it on the one you didn't cut. So you want to bend, and well, bend. You want to fold both of those. And then you want to, I think I can cut both of these off because it's not that, I'm going to try it first. I don't think my card is needs it. So you're just going to put some adhesive on each end. We'll start with one with the end that I cut first, and you'll just kind of line it up there. And then to test it, you'll just kind of wrap it around like this, you see? And then you can just put some adhesive here and then fold that other score line. Okay, so just put some adhesive right here. And remember, we only cut off one side of the okay, and then you can cut this piece off actually, so we don't even need that. You could have cut off both of them, so we'll just cut that off, or you can just put some adhesive on it. Now for my belly band, I do have something that I want to add to it. So I did make this church from Anna Griffin's church dies, and I want to glue this to that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, you don't want to put adhesive all over here. You just want to put adhesive wherever you're going to. So what I'll do is actually add adhesive here instead of the church. I want to go ahead and take my church, line it up wherever I'm going to place it, and let's see, I guess right here. That's good. And then there you go. So then now I would just take this, put it in, and you just kind of like give it a little squeeze for it to fit. Close your card up. And there we go. We have a beautiful card. So I'm going to put some flowers on the inside. So I have some of Anna's flowers, and just be careful when you're decorating to if you have something in the, obviously here in the window area, you want to make sure you keep it free. Here is actually like, you want to make sure this can open and close, so be careful with your areas here. Okay, so then I also have a little basket of flowers, but I think that might, yeah, it's too big, so I'm not going to use those. So we'll just use these sets of flowers there, and that's it. So I'm going to put that right here. Actually, let me move this over because this is a sticker and I don't want that sticking on that. Okay, so there we go. You have your cathedral shutter card. So I did decide to add some more embellishments to the inside. So obviously here's the front with the belly band, and open it up. And there we go. It was kind of plain on both sides, so I added a flourish, 2 flourishes, and then some more flowers. So super pretty, right? So just wanted to show you that. And our card is complete. I hope you guys like the idea of using the church with this. I think that was a good idea. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.